What's up, everybody?
Every other time that happens.
I will get the screen shared for my panel here as well. But as we're going live, Dragoon King was like, "Hey man, you got to do the," and I was just like, "Dude, I've already hit the intro. I don't know what you just told me, but yeah, I got to share the screen." Anyways, what's up, everyone? Welcome. This is a hype check. Man, I don't know if you saw the spit that literally flew out. Hype check. Fucker and fuckath. Listen, everybody. Summer is about to end with chaos. I'm sorry. Okay. Summer is about to end with Yeah, okay, here we goes. No, I want you to do it for you. Do it for me and I'll act like I'm saying it. And you okay. Summer is about to end with
chaos.
There it is. Thank you. That was all right. We almost said it.
Can't even tell.
Sometimes you should rehearse. Sometimes you just go on it. You just go on the fly. Which that voice that you just heard wasn't actually. In fact, it wasn't me. That voice was Genesis 7. Oh yeah, Genesis. I'm excited to get to you because, man, your team is killing it. Your team is killing it. Then we have subtext in the bottom right hand of the screen.
Hello. What's going on, everybody?
It's good to see you, subtext. You know what? It's good to feel your energy, subtext. I want you to know.
I was trying to bring it,
Subtext.
Tiring couple weeks, but
subtext. I want you to know something personal, okay? Subtext. I want you to know this, okay? As we were getting ready to go into this, right? I was in the shower. All right, I'm in the shower, and don't ask me why my phone's in the shower with me. I'm reading your don't read that. Don't look into that. But anyways, I'm reading your message, and it was like, this is all we're gonna get, and this was like all caps because I was like, listen, everybody, I would like if everybody jumps in like 10 minutes before the show starts. That'd be great. And then subtext writes back with all caps, and he said, "There's not enough hype in this shit." And I was like, whoo, man.
I try.
Bro,
bring it out of me. You guys bring it out of me.
Thank you. Some of the water started hitting my body and started steaming because that's what you did. All right, subset. So thank you. All right, you brought the hype. And then, of course, we have our warrior. I'm saving you for last, Prof. I'm doing it on purpose. We have the warriors with me. All right, we have Dragoon King.
Oh, dude, I'm screwing the water bottle.
Yeah.
There we go.
We have Excalibro. There it is. What's up? Every time I introduce Excalibro, there's always like a 2-second delay before. What's up? It's like Excalibro. What's up? You know what I mean? I'm like, And then in the bottom left hand of the screen, we got Prof for a couple more minutes here. So I want to start with you, Prof. Okay, Prof Noctis, you're the most interesting panelist right now. And of course, shout out to our Firaga fighter who's out there probably fighting some Firagas. All right, he's probably out there doing that right now. He said he's on a call. If he gets done in time, he'll jump in and do this. But I have his notes that he would like me to read, and we'll save it for the end. Prof Noctis, let me scroll down to your team. All right, everybody gets a little preview of everybody else's, but you are right.
We still yet to see the screen.
Oh, whoa! He's filled it in a little bit. This changed a little bit since the last time I saw it. There's 3 additions, and you got one in. You snuck it in right before the review. Go ahead and tell me about it.
Splatoon Raiders. Yeah, I grabbed that one. Yeah. I've long story short, I figured out how to add games.
My man.
Because I wasn't entirely
The real game now.
That's awesome.
Figured out how to
Dude,
add
I was in the
games.
same boat. For a bit. That's so funny.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
I'm glad our world's educators could solve this.
a little. I think it was like a week or 2 ago. I asked in our chat. I was like, "Hey, how do I access this?" the thing. And so then I had to like troubleshoot my password and then I was like, oh, and now what do I do? So I actually read a tutorial and then I made a bid and I got it. And so right now I'm not in last. So,
No. In fact, you're not in last. The guy above you is, and we'll talk about that in a second. Kind of crazy.
So, I mean,
oh,
but I was
man.
looking at things because I was like, you know what? This would be a good game and taken. What about this game? Also taken. And then I was like, you know what? What about Splatoon, Halo, and I think I've got one more.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
Nintendo Switch
What?
Sports Resort 2.
And you know
Something
what's
tells me
crazy?
that the pickings were slim.
The pickings were slim, and so I went with what I considered safe choices. My biggest risk was Splatoon Raiders, but it's done all right.
It actually
Not,
got you some
hey,
solid
points are points.
Yeah.
It's not high guard, which is holding me back right now. So.
Thanks for that, by the way. I'm the only person with a counter pick who netted points from that.
Listen, I'm telling you. I believed in the game. Silly me. So,
I'm gonna go Nintendo Switch Sports. I'm curious what the Open Critic score on that one is. Okay, that one's sitting at a 70. All right, but
it's gonna be better than that.
It's gonna be better than that. What I'd like to bring in
Did you
is
see
Wii
the thumb
Sports.
wrestling? I mean, this is
That was
peak
intense.
gaming.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Oh no, I forgot.
The memes.
Amaguchi needs to study that one
Listen,
for
it's gonna be-
Revelation. New Revelation minigame.
Oh yeah, Oh,
Honestly.
God.
So I mean, that was it. I went back to the trough, right, to just see what was there, and that's what I found. So there wasn't a big strategy. It was just like get a few points.
Get
and I
some
did.
points on the
So,
board. You were hit with.
And I think that I got
Yeah.
the whole thing for like $5. I mean, it was all three of them. I was like, how about $1 for Splatoon Raiders or whatever? I was like,
Still
fine.
sitting with a $70 budget, which is important because there are
Yeah.
some teams with some openings on their team. Now we have, you did get the announcement of Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis. We got that
Yeah.
announcement of it not coming out this year, but
Yeah.
it was counterpicked by the Wile Quixotes, and that
Sorry about that, Prof.
yeah.
It happens. I didn't know that happened until I opened up the app.
I'm pretty sure I did that during the announcement. It
Yeah.
Stella, bro.
was immediate.
Yes. So hey, let's talk a little bit about the games that are coming out in this quarter coming up. We call this the summer season, and it goes in until about September 20. We're just going through September in a way. I don't know. I think let's see. What's Phantom Blade is October, so we don't really have to talk about Phantom Blade because that's an October game. When we do our third quarter check-in, we will get to that one. But you got Halo. How confident are you about this? I'm surprised, honestly, that this is eligible because I know remakes are. It has to be like a full-on remake, and I guess it is, right?
Yeah. Well, it is. I mean, it's on
New
PlayStation.
engine.
so-
It's a new engine.
New
too.
engine. I mean, it's built from the ground
Yeah.
up. It's got it's got even like some bonus mission in there, and like that has never been played before, like a prequel, I guess. So
And took away the multiplayer. Is that
Oh.
right? Something with that.
mhm.
That feels like a whole new game because I spent most of my time in multiplayer back then.
That's a good
So-
question for you. So, Prof, do you think the Halo campaign is enough to net? Like, I think this would be a fun one. Let's get everybody's prediction on what their the Open Critic score is going to be. So I'll start with you, Prof. What do you think this is going to net out to be for Halo Campaign Evolved?
I think it's going to be an 83.
83.
I think
Okay.
it's going to be right there. I think the original Halo is so beloved, and I remember when I was playing Infinity, I just kept thinking, man, this would be. I wish that Halo 1 played like this and looked like this. There's just some quality of life things that would make Halo 1 a little less frustrating. I played Halo 1 again for like the umpteenth time, I guess 2 years ago with a friend. And man, that thing was a slog by today's standards. And so I hope that Halo campaign evolved really tickles a lot of that nostalgia. But the one thing that I would hold it back on is that you're not going to get that level of multiplayer that really made Halo 1 and Xbox special back then.
Yeah, I do agree with that, man. It is a very interesting thing not releasing it with the multiplayer. So you said 83, so I'm locking you in with the 83. And what I want to do is I'm going to stay with Prof. Okay, this is the Prof show. This is the Prof Noctis
Prof hour.
Yeah, Prof. Yeah, and if you like this, you can make sure you go subscribe to Prof's actual channel where you can get more just Prof. More of this.
You'll get a lot of Assassin's Creed right now.
Yeah, hey, the Black. I love seeing you discover Black Flag, man. It's my favorite Assassin's Creed. Sometimes it swaps in and out with 3, but yeah,
fun. And I've learned so much about pirates.
Yeah.
So,
What you learn about pirates, man?
I found a professor of piracy named Rebecca Simon. She's been on a lot of Ubisoft's content, and I am just devouring her books, her podcasts while I play this game, and it's so good. So,
dude.
Anyway, if you like
Nice.
pirates and piracy, come hang out.
What's their name again? What's the name again?
Her name is Rebecca Simon.
Rebecca Simon.
Ubisoft, for all the crap that they get and deserve, one thing that they do really, really well is they have a podcast called Echoes of History, where they have game developers and real world professors that come on their show to talk about Assassin's Creed and the ways that it is true and deviates from history. Really, really cool stuff, and I appreciate that. Now, they have some pretty shady business practices, but I really love that aspect.
Yeah, man. We can only hope the best for Ubisoft to get a comeback here. But yeah, that's
a broken clock is right twice.
Yeah, I mean, it's all riding on Beyond Good and Evil 2, right, Lee?
Oh, of course.
It's all riding on that.
That'll be my 2030 draft pick. 2030 is generously ambitious, by the way. I'm looking more at 2040.
We were doing summer Game Fest predictions, and Lee, I think, maybe this is the year we see it.
My biggest cope. Listen.
And then, so that one is the only one coming out this year, Prof, is on your team, or this season of summer. We got Halo Campaign Evolved. Now, Prof, I want to get your thoughts on the remaining games coming out in the summer, right? So we look
on my list or generally,
just kind of in general as we go here. Which one are you most excited about? Like, what game are you most excited about seeing? That's it.
Okay, hang on. I'm trying to find the list.
Releases. Yeah, at the very top.
Wait. While he's
releases.
scrolling, I just want to say, Prof, you gave me my
releases.
game of the year.
You know what?
On your list,
Which
is
one?
my game of the year so far. Pragmata. Yeah, it's my game of the year, at least so far. So, and you were kind of what helped expose me to that, because I was not really following that game development
is
at all.
Really awesome. But yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I shared the screen the Discord,
it.
so you can actually see what I'm seeing.
Oh, I was watching the delay.
Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah.
I was on the stream on my phone this
I
whole
was on
time.
the stream. I was like, where is it? Okay,
Um,
other things in the summer that I'm excited about, or just
goodness,
interested in.
look at all these games.
Oh man, well that's October.
Oh yeah. These up top. Yeah.
Okay, so is September summer?
You gotta go back to the first page.
I was gonna say, does this even count? Like Resident and Town Hall, because it's the
You go to page one, you go to
24th.
page one on
Yeah, this one
Oh, yeah,
counts.
they're 2 days after.
Don't forget about Fire Emblem.
2-3 days after.
The Fire Emblem is a big one, and it is within the summer because it's the September 17th. But okay, here we go. Back to this one.
Okay, there we go. These are the things. Okay, so we're counting all the way through August. Sorry. Plague's Tale is interesting to me. I'm going to be honest. I'm not really excited about summer games. Assassin's Creed Black Flag was my game of the summer, but I'm excited for September.
Yeah, September is going to be huge, man.
September is a monster month for releases and games.
Everybody, you're gonna have to take out a loan just to play
Yeah.
like half the games in September.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you name yours? I'm sorry. I was like hung up on. I'm like September 21st is the beginning of summer, right? Or fall, right? Yeah, it is. I got really
Oh,
confused.
so that
Yeah.
goes. We're going up to September 21st.
Yeah, it goes up to September 21st. Yeah.
As oh well, in that case, Onimusha.
Onimusha.
That is the game that I am the most excited about, maybe
Awesome.
this year, aside from Ocarina of Time.
Nice.
Like
there with
I
you.
am beyond hyped about this.
Did you guys play the demo of it yet? 'Cause I actually haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah,
didn't
I
get
played
around to
it.
either.
What'd you think?
It
I played
is-
that boss so many times, so many times that I play that boss, man. I had a really good time. I wanted to get a strong feel for the mechanics, so I just kept going through it. I see a ton of potential in this game, and I do think it's interesting that they moved it off of that date at the end of the month. Now it's at the beginning of September because it was like stacked up in that 24, 25 release date range with all that other stuff. But yeah, it's
rare to
Prof's
see a
time to
game get
talk. I
moved
want to hear
forward.
talk about why he's ready for Onimusha.
Yeah, Prof.
Me?
Why? Yeah, why is it your
Oh,
most
okay.
anticipated? Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'll tell you, at Summer Game Fest, I talked to one of the Capcom employees, and I was like, "Listen, this is going to be the dumbest question ever, but do you have a bibliography for like all of your influences real world?" And she actually got back to me, and like the reason I'm so excited is because I've got all of these history books that correspond with some of the themes, the story
Yo.
narrative beats, as well as some of the villains and bosses that are rooted in actual mythology and Japanese history. That's why I'm excited about this game. It is just like the access that the team had to some of the temples and shrines that are depicted in the game so that they could capture it one-to-one. I'm just excited about that. I knew that it was going to be special when they showed the Kabuki demo, or a demonstration of that. But to me, I was like, this is really great. So I'm excited for the history.
Nice. Well, Prof, one more time, looking at your new updated publishing team here, the Kate Sith's 3-point shooters. We have Phantom Blade Zero. Of course, that's an October release. Pragmata, which came out, which, man, what a game. What a fantastic. I still need to beat it. Tomb Raider was delayed out of the year, so unfortunately it was counterpicked. You can't get out of that one. Dragon Quest with a nice solid 83, netting you 13 points there. High Guard was a 64. Going,
Womp womp.
Yeah, womp, womp, womp. That one gave you Dragoon King got some points on that one. But here you are firing back with some pretty heavy hitters, man. The Halo campaign evolved and Nintendo Switch Sports Resorts. Come on, y'all. All right, watch this game come out. It's the Nintendo magic. Watch this game come out and really do something. And then Raider, you snuck this one in there and got that 83 with the 13 points. So I was pleasantly surprised to see new games on there because like when we go into this, I was like, he hasn't even started. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. You know, let's see how that one pays off for.
Wait, I just want to chime in real quick, Prav. I think it's really funny when Summer Game Fest here, when we did the quarter one check-in, and I think in that video you had said, "Oh yeah, I just wanted to see what Summer Game Fest has to offer," and now to know the actual reason.
That was part of it. I was like, yeah, I'm hold off. And then,
Yeah, that made me laugh.
read the tutorial. Don't skip it.
And then make sure you pay attention to this next part because it's pretty important too. You have one counter pick. Still, you need to make a counter pick. If you don't, you actually end up losing 15 points. So, and it needs to be in by November 1st, I believe. Additionally, after November 1st, you will only be able to counterpick a game with a confirmed release date. Oh, never mind. I guess it's fine. That's just
okay.
But by the end of the year, if you don't have one, that's negative 15. So you need to pick
There's not much
somebody's.
after November 1st.
So go ahead and lock in your counter pick on GTA 6 and go ahead. Just go ahead and lock that in. But no, you can do that by, I believe it's up here somewhere. It's like make a counter pick on the top left. Game actions under player actions, make a counter pick bid. and you just
Oh, I found the menu.
ooh okay.
Don't
Oh, he's
worry
like,
about that.
I watched the
I
cut.
know what I'm doing a little
Watch
bit
the
more now.
tutorial. All right. Well, Prof, I want to say thank you for your time, man. Thank you so much. I know you had a really busy evening, and you jumped in to give us some time to talk about your new updated publishing team. And it's also just great to talk to you, man. It's always just great to
It
hang out.
is. It's been too long. Great to see all of you guys. So thanks for having me. This has been fun.
Yeah, man.
Sorry I have to go, but life calls. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I do. Thanks,
Yours.
Prof. You have a great night, man.
All right, you too. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Catch you later,
Good
bro.
night, man.
Prof.
All right, so we're going to move on to our next team. And I think the best way to do that is start at the top. We'll start at the top. King Spear Interactive.
Wait, I'm at the toppy. I'm at the tippy top.
Well, you're the first one that got on. Remember, you were the first to draft. You made the first draft pick.
Oh, okay. In that sense, I was about to say I am not leading this thing right now. I know that, but all right. What do I got going on here? Sometimes I forget I'd be doing things on this list.
You do be
Aces of
doing
Thunder.
that. You have 2 openings available right now. And these 2 available openings are going to be pretty crucial for you. You haven't been doing too bad as far as like point values. I mean, you did get hit with a fatal frame. You got hit with this 0 here with Aces of Thunder.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm okay with that. That 0 would have been really bad if I didn't have a high guard to kind of offset it.
Exactly.
I look at I look at high guard as the 6 points that could have been Aces of Thunder if it was slightly better.
Yeah.
So I'll live with that.
So,
I'm the
dude.
only person who netted positive on a counter pick so far, and I hope that nobody does that. I want games to be good, but it is kind of funny that I didn't even think that was going to happen at all. So for it to have happened, hey, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
But look,
there's nothing come out this summer for you. Like so like this season you're sitting here just chilling right now. There's no games on your list that are going to come out in the next until September 22nd or whatever it was for the
well, I just had a game come out. Dench Attack came out like the other
Dench
day.
Attack. I think we should definitely talk about Dench Attack, all right? Because I want to know why you drafted it. Also, have you played it yet? And yeah, what you think?
I have not played it, but interestingly enough, we can all play it if you have Game Pass.
That's right.
Because they did add it to Game Pass, which I did not know. I had it wishlisted on Steam, but I'm gonna play it on Game Pass. And you know, if it's good enough, I like to support small dev teams like this. So I'll probably just end up buying it if I end up liking it enough myself. I picked it because I've talked about it enough on this, you know, channel. I love me my Jet Set Radio, and it evokes that Jet Set Radio feel. I like the art style. Too Mellow did the music. He's just an artist that I listen to. So to see that he was involved in the project, I'm like, man, all right, I was sold. Too Mellow's doing music. The art direction's sick. Gameplay looks fun, arcadey, gimmicky. I honestly am thrilled to see it got an 89.
Yes.
I was sort of expecting this to fly a little under the radar. It wasn't a big release because I don't remember when. I don't know if it tells you when I drafted this, but I drafted this just about as early as I noticed it was on the list. So, you know, I'm just happy to see that a game like this took off and did really well on Open Critic, and I'm super excited to play myself. I have it downloaded in my Xbox. I just haven't got around to it because with what free time I have, I've been torturing myself with Street Fighter 6 rank. So that's been my go-to lately. But no, I would like to set down some time to play because I don't remember when I drafted it. It's been on my list for a while.
Of course, it's not showing up on the stream, but it's January 31st. You drafted Dench Attack for $1.
I didn't think anybody was gonna know what that was, so I took it. But yeah, it was one of those like early indie games. So I was listening to you guys because I noticed, you know, between like Jen and like all of you guys sort of had these like indie picks, and I didn't lean into that on my first go around when we all selected our first picks. I don't think any of my picks were besides Mouse PI. The rest weren't you know, indie picks. So I was like, all right, what appeals to me? And you know what? Here at King Spear, we need to pick games that appeal to us. So Dench Attack was I think above almost everything besides, of course, the Resident Evil pick and the Monster Hunter pick. That was, I think, the most appealing game to me on a game level personally. So I was just like, you know what, man, I'll take a chance on you, and it paid off well. Got that 19.
I've actually you okay? Go ahead. You got it. What do you guys say?
Oh yeah, no, just about Dench Attack. I almost counterpicked it, and thank God I didn't. Only because I was at one point I was looking through the counter picking thing, and I saw the thing of, oh, you got to choose, or you're gonna lose 15 points. And so I was in a race to sort of like get my second one before other people locked in better options. So I was looking through everyone's teams and saw Dench Attack. I was like, what is that? Looked it up, saw the trailer. I was like, that looks. Well, actually, I saw the trailer last because I just looked it up, and then I looked up who the dev team was behind it. And pretty much everything they published before was kind of in like the 70s on Open Critic. And then I watched the actual trailer, and I was like, this looks so fucking cool.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
I can't. I was like, my gut says no. My brain is saying there might be something there. But my heart was like, no.
I'm not to lie here, but I was kind of hoping this would be a counter pick bait. Granted, I didn't think it was gonna do I wasn't expecting a 19 out of it. I was kind of expecting it to coast in like the mid, maybe upper 70s. If that's what I was hoping for. It blew my expectation out of the water, so now I'm even more excited to play it. But I was kind of hoping, because I knew nobody here, or I can't say I knew, but I had a feeling nobody here was going to be familiar with Dench Attack. It was just one of those like weird picks that you were either in the know about, or it was going to be completely under your radar. You weren't going to pick it. So damn it. You couldn't have just counterpicked it. You couldn't have had less faith. I know it looked cool. That's why I picked it, Sub. You couldn't have just counterpicked it. Damn it.
Yeah, Sub is still in it because he didn't.
Vinny in chat is asking, is it too late for me to counterpick Aces of Thunder?
Yeah, I know, right? I was speaking of one. That's the one I was going to counterpick, and I was just like, I don't know. Why did he drafted it for a reason? It must be something I don't know about. But like, when you did Dench Attack,
I was salty because the other pilot game I wanted got taken from me. So I was like, I'm gonna take the underdog pilot game instead.
Jesus, here at King Spear Interactive,
we're salty as hell.
Well, I actually played Dench Attack. I played about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours of it. And it is a lot of fun. It is fast paced. Like I see in the chat right now, we got Tyler Hepner saying an SSS like, with burnout speed, jet set radio vibes, things like that. And if those things appeal to you, those couple games that I just said from Tyler, that's what you're getting. I mean, I think that's probably about that's it, pretty accurate. I mean, you got that. I think that's SSX is better than saying like Tony Hawk, but it is. Hey, you're on rails with this one. You're on rails. Everything's on rails. You're on a train and you're hopping the rails. You can go over to the left one, go over to the right one, and as you're jumping up in the air, you can do tricks and by flicking the thumbstick. So it's like skill stick, like where you like press down, circle around, and he'll do like a spin or something. So you can really mess around with the tricks using the thumbstick, and there's a whole like trick list and setting high
tricks
scores.
on the thumbstick. That's very skate-like.
That's So like that's a good point. That's a good point because it's all on the thumbstick. Yeah. But this is very on rails.
Skate SSX with a jet set like vibe to it. Oh man.
Yeah.
All right.
But you're on rails. Later. Yeah, that's it. He's gone with music that is with incredible music, by the way, too. So like, I mean, it is a very, very fun game from what I played, and I can tell that it's going to continuously get better and better because it's like, hey, here's how you ride on a rail. Cool. Here's how you switch rails. Cool. And then here's how you jump, and let's do a whole level about jumping. Let's do a whole level about this. And like you're just keep on getting more mechanics and stuff. I'm like, dude, what? And it's got like this like anime style presentation for the story as well. So it is very like it's just like, hey, we're just trying to connect the levels, but it's fun. You know, it's just something that is a glue there. I don't expect too much from the story, but it's a nice glue, and it doesn't take itself super seriously. It's fun. So yeah, try Dench Attack. Like Lee said, it's on Game Pass, or you can spend money and support them. like that. So, do it. Now, let's scroll on down to, and let's just skip this one. I don't. Oh man! Only Flans. Genesis 7. I am I'm blown away. All right, because I believe you might have this one. You know, unless if they say Ocarina of Time is just a straight up remake and we're done with it. You're done. Maybe Prof should lock that in and just be like, nah, man, this is a remake. Pure remake. Nintendo comes out and says, hey, we're remastering the N64. It's not going to happen.
I think it's going to be along the same lines of Star Fox 5.
I agree.
What's been talked about and what from that small teaser.
Agreed. And now, or they come out and say it's not coming out this year. But
this is Nintendo. They don't delay.
This is the anniversary. They don't delay. They don't get scared of GTA. So talk to me, Genesis, about your amazing list. I think the next one coming up is probably Blood of Dawnwalker. But go ahead.
Where do I start?
Yeah, right?
I'll start right at the beginning. Like the first couple of games, like Saros of 007, Mugenics, all strong games. I mean, Mugenics was my indie pick because it was coming from a creator that's made games that have done well. So there was no real thought behind it for me. Just thinking, okay, we might have a good one here, and it ended up being like the best game so far this year when it came out. So that was like a W for me.
Yep.
And then as we go down the list, I've got some picks that I did after the first pickings that we did. And I went with you'll see Dave the Diver there, which I believe has got the most points out of everything so far.
It's the highest, the highest reviewed game so far, I believe. Yeah.
That again was a no-brainer for me. Dave the Diver. It's not a game I've played personally, but every time I see it, and every time I see like a video review or any kind of thoughts on it, absolutely praised upon. And then this was the most anticipated DLC for it. I think it was pretty much like an expansion for the game. And I thought, you know what, that might do really well. So I grabbed that as soon as I could. And then there's 3 games on there that I kind of picked around the same time, and that was Legend of Zelda, Star Fox, and Assassin's Creed Black Flag. And I picked all these before they were officially confirmed. They were just rumors, quote unquote leaks, I guess you could say. And I bit the bullet on those because I thought, you know what, these are all good games. Star Fox I was a little unsure about at first because when I found out that it was a remake of a remake of a remake, it's like the third time I was like, maybe
so
people
good.
He loves it.
That's the thing.
I love Star
a lot
Fox.
of people who play Star Fox, and I knew that at the end of the day, our points are based on what the reviewers give it, not what the overall player base is. A lot of reviewers and people out there, they praise Star Fox. So whether it's a remake of a remake of a remake, the 60th time it's been released, it's going to do well to a certain degree.
It's actually like the 4th time being like genuine. It's like the 4th retelling of the Lilat Wars. So, oh man, no, it was so good though. I had to
Think
jump in
about
because
it.
man, I've been playing a shit ton of it still. I bring it to bed with me just to do challenges in Star Fox, like in Star Fox 2026. Man, it was so good.
That's awesome.
The thing about it is it could have scored a 65 and Jen will still beat us all.
Yeah.
Even his biggest gamble could have been inconsequential.
Well,
He
hold
still
up
has
a
some
second.
crazy hitters to come.
I was gonna say, hold up a second. All right, this is the craziest gamble. All right, don't discount my counter pick. All right, even though I am scared to death, and I think I'm probably out of this, but like the blood of I counterpicked. I did this. All right, I counterpicked the Blood of Dawnwalker because I was sitting here thinking, well, the first gameplay, man, the first gameplay that they showed of this game, I think it was probably about like last year or something. I don't know, sometime last year, I was like, it doesn't look great. I was like, that looks, and no disrespect, but it looks like it's not quite the Witcher level of gameplay that I think they're hoping to get. It's a new studio, first game. I'm like, all right, so there's a lot of different factors here. The gameplay just isn't wowing me. All right, and I was just like, all right, I think I'm gonna lock that in, because either A, it's not gonna come out this year because it needs a lot more work, or it's just not gonna be a good game. Like, and I just went ahead and said, I'm gonna counterpick that. And then after I counterpicked it, about a month or so later, here comes this preview event that just happened. People have walked away from this preview event very excited. And I'm like, oh no. But I'm very happy. I'm happy for the Blood of Dawnwalker. I'm happy for the team and everything that's making this game. First game, and they're trying to compete. Or not compete, but like say, hey, this is that Witcher 3 type experience for you, and the people are loving it. That's great. I'm happy for you, Jen, because it seems like you're just going to run away with this thing. But is there a chance, Jen? I'm going to talk to you, man. All right? I'm going to talk to you. This is me and you. What's up, Jen?
How you doing?
Hey, man. Do you think, even if you didn't draft this, like it's just me and you talking, I talk about the Blood of Dawnwalker, and I'm like, hey, dude, you think that game looks good?
I've got it pre-ordered. I've got it pre-ordered. I have that game pre-ordered. I'm very excited for it because I just like getting lost in open world games. Obviously, like open world games can get fatiguing if you play them one after the other, but if you evenly space them out, and the way I approach my open world games now is I don't really look at my maps or anything like that. I just kind of walk and take it as it comes, and it looks like the blood of Dawnwalker. A lot of people get this title of this game wrong. They get all the the's and the obviously the wrong places.
I listened to Kind of Funny, and they really helped me out. Like Greg Miller of Kind of Funny, he he got it mixed up so many times, and he said, "All right, I figured it out. The blood of Don Walker." So he's like, he's got to call him by a name. Walker? It's Don Walker. Yeah, the blood of Don Walker.
Sopranos character.
That's how he figured it out, and I'm like, all right, cool. I can lock that in as well. All right, go ahead though, Jen.
But yeah, I've been really confident, especially when those previews come out and everyone was like probably above what I was expecting the previews to be. I think the only complaint or like the concern at the time was combat, but I think they've just released I think IGN released a video like earlier today or maybe yesterday of a quest, and combat already looks more brushed up from what the previews were, and you look through all the comments, people are saying like, hey, combat's looking a lot better. So I'm really confident. I think if you were to ask me where I think it will do, I think 85 is a probably safe bet. With it being the first game coming from a studio, they're going to compare it a lot to Witcher 3 in reviews, because that'll be the basis. I think a lot of reviews will go off, so that might not work in its favor, maybe. But if it ends up being just hitting all cylinders, like great story, great gameplay, and like graphically, it's looking better and better each time it gets shown off. I think it could get in the high 80s. I don't think it's quite a 90 or anything like that, but hey, I'll take it.
Just let me say, here's another thing. All right, in my defense. All right, this is the box art that they show on Open Critic. All right, and I'm just like, all right, yo.
Yeah, it does look like
somebody didn't even take a lot of time in photo mode. They were just like, I'm just gonna take a screenshot of the front of the character. But then I was like, all right. But then they come out with this thing right here. Can I bring this in? Let's see if that works. And then I'm like, oh. That's a much better. That's a much better box art. That's a much better box art right there.
That's a video game.
Now that's a video game, and I'm like, okay, cool, all right. But yeah, based off of that, I was like, ooh, man, this is very, very low budget. It couldn't even. But yeah, so the key art definitely looks a lot better. Man,
another game I'm confident about is that Trails in the Sky second chapter.
God,
I was looking earlier. I was looking at the first chapter just to see how that was doing on Open Critic. And that's currently a 90 with 84 critic reviews. So I think it'll either be on par with it. It might be better with it being a sequel of it. I know it's essentially a remake of the game, but you talk to anyone that plays Trails games, they bloody love them.
Yeah, they
and
do.
the reviewers are usually dedicated people that play them, and because they're going over the first games, like it also works in its favor. So they're not remaking an arc that's in the middle of the overall story. They're at the beginning. So I'm thinking that's probably going to hit a 90. If not, it'll be like 87 above. Which
We got
again,
Amy Cloud Angel says second chapter story in the original is super great. So would you say it's better than the first, Amy?
Yeah, because we need to sweat even more.
Yeah,
right
we want
now.
to sweat a little bit. But it's kind of crazy, man. We were looking at that. That's 2 games that are literally coming out within a couple weeks from now. So the next time we do a quarterly check-in, the only thing we'll be probably waiting on is to see when this Ocarina of Time is coming out, and you'll have your score pretty much there, and it's going to come up to this our next team here. This is I'm still curious. All right, Sub, you're the next one up. So, thank you for that. Oh, and you also have Tides of Annihilation counterpicked, which has not been. This is an important one. This one hasn't been officially delayed, but the lead voice actress Jennifer English is not part of it anymore. They're bringing in a replacement voice actress. I feel like that kicks it out of 2026.
I always had a feeling. I think when I counterpicked it originally, and the first thing I said, the game, I don't have anything against the game. Looks great. I think it's going to be a great game.
Yeah.
But when something looks that ambitious, and they just, especially in this day and age, and they just slap just a year on it, the chances, as we've seen with like September, like it's a stacked year, and I feel like Tides of Annihilation will absolutely shine like early 2027, especially with, you got to consider if they got a new voice actor. We can assume that game's story will probably be, I will take a rough guess and say 20 hours. I might be hitting the mark.
That's fair. Sure.
That's a lot of depending on how story heavy that game is.
Yeah. And you got to re-record all of that. Yeah.
Which is crazy, but it's nice to see that it's getting a gameplay demo at Gamescom. I'm really interested to finally see some impressions on that game.
I'm very excited for this one. This one almost ended up on my team, and I think the next team it will be there. But me and Fire Fighter were talking about this on the phone, where it was like Tides of Annihilation, is it coming out this year? Even if it was able to come out this year, it's like, I don't know, man. Like Phantom Blade Zero, Onimusha. It's like we got these action sword slashing games. We got that covered right now. And then you don't want to get in the way of GTA 6, of course. And then it's like, what's that? What's that leave you with? Are you coming out in December? I don't think so. So it's like, I see it getting pushed back, a little more polished. And of course, Jennifer stepping away. She had this, so the gaming track says, why did she step away? There's a whole post about that on the like the social medias for Tides of Annihilation. And they say it a lot better than I think it was health concerns, basically what it boils down to. So it's very unfortunate because she's such an amazing actress and everything she's attached to ends up winning GOTY. So, that's unfortunate for Tides, but she's still going to be an advisor. I think that's what they said. So you also counterpick Dustbloods, and we'll get to that in a moment. I do want to scroll on down here to the Genova Juicers. Ugh. Subtext. Subtext, here you are, man. We got the biggest one right off the top. Grand Theft Auto 6. Let's come back to that in a minute. We have Onimusha coming out September 4th. Look at that, right? September 4th for Onimusha, September 3rd for Blood of Dawn Walker. And then that's how I remember it too. And then what's your next one? That's October. We don't know. August for Beast. And then Rayman. Okay, so your next one up is Onimusha with September 4th, which is very close. What's up, bro? What's up, Subtext? How you feeling right now? Is Grand Theft Auto going to carry you to victory?
Not to victory. I'm totally screwed. As are all of us. We're all doomed.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is- this is-
Who's
we-
getting
we're-
second,
Vinny in
y'all?
the comments.
Who gets
I was saying,
second?
Vinny in the comments said it's a fight for second.
Oh, is that what he
It's a
said?
fight for second. It's a fight for second. I mean,
yes.
unless Blood of Dawnwalker for whatever reason crashes and burns, and all those previews were incorrect for some reason, which won't happen.
Okay. Okay.
But
Dang.
Unless Ocarina of Time gets like a 40. It's just that bad.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
They did
Too much
nothing.
water.
It's all AI generated.
AI Zelda.
No.
It completely nukes his
That's
score.
why he looks so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a fight for second. I mean, I feel good about the fight for second because you look at this list right now and it looks bleak. Only it's 24. I think lowest in the in the entire league. But that's because unlike Jen, who has had 7 games come out, I have had 3. And I'm just a victim of scheduling, right? Like when these games come out or when my score makes a move. So with the exception of Mario Tennis, which was weak, I have Lego Batman, which did pretty well. I have, the Hollower that did really well in 91. And I'm feeling good about a lot of these. GTA 6 could be as high as like a 95, 96, 97. Every GTA game has scored that high. So that's not even being crazy. That's a very possible thing. Unless even if they completely botch it, it's still probably a 90 at the very, very, very least. Onimusha Way of the Sword. We'll see where that comes in. I still haven't played the demo myself. I'm glad that Excalibro's addicted to it because I've heard like mixed things. Like when I was out in Summer Games Fest, some of the other creators I was talking about with it, I think somebody mentioned in chat that it feels a little easy, and there's like a little bit of a whole desire for that game to feel a little bit harder. I don't know if there are like difficulty levels or something that could adjust for that, but that's probably my big fear when it comes to the review scores for that is, will it feel a bit like you just run through it and it's not as engaging as it could be? But even then, that'd probably be like an 84, maybe at the lowest.
Yeah, just to kind of piggyback off of that and kind of hear Excalibro's thoughts as well. But it was, I think what I heard as well, that the boss fights were exciting and thrilling and challenging. It was the lead up to the boss fights being super easy. So like, even if there was a difficulty setting, it's like, well, you can't crank up the difficulty because then the boss fights would become probably annoying to some people that just wanted a challenge on the way to it. So Excalibro, what was your thoughts?
So the demo, I'm pretty sure the demo had 2 difficulty settings. I'm pretty sure it had like story and something else, like maybe action or something. And it was basically easy mode and the intended difficulty. And I did feel that the stage was kind of easy to get through. They don't throw a lot at you all at once until a certain point, and then it's sort of like a test of what you've learned up to that point. But it was never like, I never felt pressed. And then when I went into the boss fight, I was like, okay, he got me. Like I gotta lock in. I gotta use all these different things I've learned. And after I won, it was so addictive because I became sort of addicted to the idea of getting like a perfect play against the boss so I could cut it, which I did.
Nice.
But it's just fun. There's like 4 or 5 unique timing based mechanics. So that for me is really engaging. Like a lot of games will have like a parry, they'll have a block and a parry. And this takes it a couple steps further than that. You can perfect dodge, you can parry. There's also like, you can meet like attacks with attacks of the same strength, and it creates this like choreography sequence where you have to pick the right strength of attack to counter it, and you only have so much time before they beat you out of it. And there's a lot of little touches like that really, they can happen at any point in time, but it feels like they happen more often during boss encounters to really create this flashy sort of like more intense experience. And that's what I was addicted to with it. It wasn't enough to really tell if it was going to be a challenging game. So to that end, I can say that your concerns may be valid. The other people that played the demo, those concerns, they might turn out to be true, that the game is easy. I don't know.
I mean, the good thing about it is I don't think critics are terribly tough on games that are easy. I think gamers are a little bit harder on games
True.
that are easy.
That's true.
So it could work in my favor. From the way you describe it, it actually reminds me of my experience with Phantom Blade Zero at SGF, because I did play it.
Nice.
And it was funny because they sat me down and they were like, "The way we highly suggest you play it on easy because it's a difficult game, even on the normal difficulty, whatever."
Nice.
And I and I'm not a big Souls, like I played a little bit of Sekiro, I played like some Bloodborne, but I don't play like tremendously difficult games like that, Souls likes. It's not even the Souls like, but I played it on normal anyway. I was like, I'm not gonna just play it on easy, that's ridiculous. So I played it on normal, and it wasn't that difficult. But it kind of reminds me of the way you were describing Onimusha, of like it's fun. It's just like a fun game, especially the style.
Yeah.
I'm just
really stands out.
I'm just curious how that demo fact, because knowing how Capcom usually does their demos, it might be something quite different than what the actual like. I look at like what Pragmata's demo is what hooked me onto that game, and it's just a recontextualized, reshaping of the first area. They cut a lot of it out. They redid the entire area, and they kind of give you a little bit of late game or mid game stuff. They tweak it enough. So I'm curious, and I haven't played this demo, and obviously the game's not out, so I don't know how it's going to compare. But I wonder if the demo is just trying to, not that it's not giving you what you want, but I guess if it's holding back on what could be present in the actual game. They don't want to, show you everything up front.
There's a lot of things we're not seeing probably in terms of systems and things you build on. Even Pragmata, that demo was relatively, compared to all the things you get in that game as you like build the character.
Yeah, of course.
Solid points all around. Yeah. And it's Capcom,
and
man.
I was gonna say, dude, it's the year of Capcom.
They've been killing it,
dude. Capcom's killing it this year. So I think they're gonna end here.
Yeah, all that's to say, hopefully about an 85 for that. Lego Batman did pretty well. Tides, we already talked about at length. I guess my one piece of copium is I saw somebody posting about some actress. I don't know if it was confirmed at all, but it was like, oh, no wonder that this actress had to cancel her appearance at some convention because it was assumed that maybe she was taking over for Jennifer English. So maybe there's like a rush to get that backfill in. But either way, they still haven't. The fact that there is no date, there wasn't even a date at this point in the year, given everything's so full up, to your point, when you were talking about where does it fit, with GTA and all the September, October games, and then do you really release it in December? Probably not. So that one's probably a 0 for me. But Castlevania Belmont's Curse, I know some people just played that and we're talking really positively. It's from the same devs as Dead Cells, which scored like an 89 in Open Critic. So I'm thinking it'll do pretty well. Kenna 2, I'm pretty high on it.
There's only hope.
I forget what the first one scored, but might have been something like an 83 or something like that. And it looks very good by comparison. Beasts of Reincarnation could be a shock, 90. It's not impossible. It's probably closer to like somewhere in the 80s. But some people have been walking away. Beasts of Reincarnation feels a little bit like when I was seeing Expedition 33 in trailers for the first time, where it's like, this looks a little bit too good to be true, but it does look true. So I'm hoping it's actually as good as it looks. And there were some recent hands-on from what I heard that were really positive. So even if that one's like a high 80s, that'll be good. And then Rayman, all the Rayman Legends scored really well. Obviously that was 13 years ago. But I remember seeing the trailer, I think it was in the Xbox show, and the animations look really good. Like the game looks good.
Oh yeah.
So even though it's a remake, I'm hopeful that it'll be a pretty good scoring one. So yeah.
And then to round this thing out, you did counterpick Crimson Desert, which netted didn't net you. It got you -9 points, and then Mouse PI for Hire with -11. We talked about that in the first quarterly update, I believe it was. But yeah, that kind of took a toll on you as well there. Next year,
Yeah.
I
feel like it's gonna hit. I feel like it's gonna hit most of us that the counter picks because
they're going to. Yeah.
There's not a lot of bad games to on our respective lists.
Next year, I'm going to limit to just one counter pick. I think that would be a better system for next year. We're going to make that happen.
No, I think you should make it 3.
Make it 3. It would really mess people up.
The big change, by the way, Rayman was a substitute because Persona 4 Revival was
I noticed you took something out. I was like,
I was afraid people were going to counterpick it, and I took it out right before like announcement because I had the feeling it was going to get delayed. I figured, well, if it doesn't get delayed, then I'll just pick it up again. I felt like I had enough money to, but yeah, I screwed it away from that disaster. Otherwise, I have potentially 2 non-releases between Tides and that.
Okay, hold on.
Monitoring chat real quick. Yeah, stream audio. Something's up.
Okay. Anybody else have, like, audio is dead, audio is crunchy. Give me a second. How about now? Let me know if audio. Dan's computer on the carpet again. It's not. It's right here.
Yeah, Dan, and what type of floor does your living room have?
Okay, it's fine now. Okay, cool. Seems better now. What you say?
What type of floor is in your living room, Dan?
Carpet.
Guilty!
Dang it!
Got his ass!
Where's the public water supply line?
Don't get me started.
Yeah.
I saw too many domestic water lines today. I'm done.
I'm sorry. That's what it was. Domestic water line.
So currently, though, based on just projections, and a lot of these projections are kind of low, especially GTA. But I'm as low as I currently am. I'm projected for 4th, so I'm still fingers crossed to at least be in the top 3 is my goal.
You know, I want to, like, it is a battle for, like, because I feel like Jen kind of ran away with this. I mean, congratulations,
this is why 3
Jen.
counter picks are needed.
Yeah, this is why 3.
We could have not. He could have shot himself in the foot at the finish line.
What if the Dust Bloods comes out, and we're going to be talking to either Fire. I know he's in chat. I don't know if he's going to be able to call in or not, but we're going to get to Fire Fighter and get his thoughts on Dust Bloods. He drafted Dust Blood on his team, and with Dust Bloods having its open beta or closed, I think it's closed beta coming up. It's gearing up. Is it going to actually release this year? And is it going to be like a hit? And like, what if, man? What if that is a hit subtext? What if it's a hit, man? And then it's like a 90, and then he just loses 20 points.
That's our only hope.
You know, because that is literally the only hope that you got.
As odds are, Blood of Dawnwalker is going to give it another 20.
What actually does that anybody's favor? It would actually be Fire Fighter, because if it's on his team and like Jen counterpicked it, it's actually giving Vinny 20 points and losing 20 points from Jen. That's actually crucial. So
we could have a
big that means that Vinny might beat me, and I don't want that.
Vinny might get that second. We're fighting for second.
I don't want that. No, get his ass away from me. I don't want to. No, Vinny. I mean, if you have been paying attention to chat, Vinny and I have been bickering in chat together.
All I saw, and it made me laugh, was like, he said, Wiley is going to be my next hitless run student because he's talking about Onimusha. And then Lee commented back, and it was like, have you ever played Resident Evil with him? You might want to reconsider.
Wow, listen, I still got clips of when you died like 6 times back to back, son.
What? No, it was. You have one clip of me dying, and that's all the proof there.
Only one that you know about.
Oh. I told you to delete those.
Vinny has a message for Lee in the chat.
Yeah, I saw his message. I'm already projected to beat you. Yeah, I still got Resident Evil. Take that.
Hey, you did take it from him. You did take Resident Evil from him. Okay, we talked to Prof about the 3-point shooters from Kate Sith. Now let's go ahead to the Wily Quixotes. Quixotes. Marvel Wolverine is coming out September 15th. That's on the summer games list here. As we go down, it looks like Deltarune is in progress right now. Does that get chapter 5?
Yeah, it has.
Sweet.
And right now, so we got 5 scores up for right now: 96, 9.5, 9, and 92. So everything is a minimum of a 9. So it's that one's looking really sharp. So I'll be interested to see how that plays out when the rest of those scores come in. But yeah, I feel good about it.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, Chapter 5,
Yeah.
Deltarune, getting great reviews. And then you have Ace Combat, which, nope, that's not coming out. There it is. Marvel
That's it.
Tokon Soul, Fighting
Yeah.
Souls, August 6th. Very, very
Right.
close. Very close.
Yeah, this one's coming up, and I think the timing is good. With the movies coming out this year, we got Spider-Man, and then we got Doomsday coming out later. I think this is really good timing considering Spider-Man and Doom are both in this game. ArcSys has a great track record. I mean, Guilty Gear Strive, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Blaze Blue, stuff like that. I think the Marvel IP gives them a higher ceiling for this game, right? People know Spider-Man, they know Wolverine, they know Iron Man. So I think it has an opportunity to do very well. So I'm putting this one somewhere. What is the prediction on this right now? What is it saying? It thinks 15?
Oh, this one just
so it's
says
like an
percent.
85.
Yeah, it says
Like
percent
85.
published at 85.
85.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the best this gets is probably somewhere around 88, but I think 85 is pretty safe.
Nice, dude. Yeah, I think 85 is pretty safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
this
I think
fighting
so.
game. Now you do have an opening left right there, keeping things open.
Mhm.
You got $50
Yep.
in the budget, which is
Yeah.
great.
There's a few I've been considering now for like a couple months, and I'm sitting on one, and I haven't pulled the trigger because people got counter picks left. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
It's a risk. It's a risk, and I'm not naming it today because that would be dumb. But I do have thoughts for that slot. Not super worried about it yet.
Speaking of counter picks, man, you do have Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis. This is an update
That's a
where
lot.
it will not release this year, and that did screw over. Okay, let me know. Okay, I just want to know who it is. Kate Sith. Okay,
It's Prof, yeah.
Prof. Yeah. So yeah, locking in that one brings it to a 0, which is great at this point with the double counter pick stuff. Having a 0 in there is good. And then High on Life actually got you, like, it lost you 3 points, but that ain't bad.
Lost me 3. Could have been worse.
Oh yeah,
Definitely could have been worse. That was tough for me.
probably your best counter pick on. Like,
Yeah,
like one of the
counter
best.
picks are tough for me for some
That was a
reason.
good counter pick.
You could have counterpicked Blood of Dawnwalker,
Blood of Dawn Walker, yes.
The Blood of Dawn
yeah.
Walker. Yeah. Man, we'll get to me in a minute. All right, man.
Man, but I feel good about what I have left to go up. I mean,
Mhm.
the Hollow Knight DLC and Ace Combat, I think both of those are going to come in pretty strong too. So I think we're in a good spot. And Wolverine, I'm counting on a lot of points for that. So yeah, not GTA numbers. Subtext is definitely going to have the high stat when it comes to individual game score, I think.
What's everybody's
but-
thoughts on that latest trailer for Wolverine? All right, so I think it was Real Gaming Tracks, who's in chat right now. Thank you for watching along here. Was talking about in our Discord, which is kind of like, yeah, I mean, it looks good. It just looks like it's. I don't think it looked like you were a little maybe underwhelmed, or maybe just whelmed. Were you just whelmed, Real Gaming Track? I think you were just whelmed. But when I saw it, speaking of my own personal taste on this one, where I watched the trailer and I love Wolverine. Like, Wolverine is one of my favorite Marvel characters, definitely one of my favorite X-Men, and I'm just like, dude, a Wolverine game, yes, I want that so bad. And it's Insomniac, which you couple Insomniac with that, you're going to get a fantastic, the game is going to be solid. The story with Spider-Man gave me hope that, okay, this story is going to be also really, really good, because they nailed the story with Spider-Man game. I liked Spider-Man 2. I thought they did a good job with that too. But Insomniac does a great job with story in general. And then when I see the last couple trailers I've seen, and even the gameplay, I'm like, where, I don't feel the story yet. I don't feel the story. I know they had he was protecting a photograph, and I was like, this is probably, and correct me if I'm wrong, it just feels like the first time we actually got a glimpse of oh, there's going to be a story. to Wolverine. Like, is that registering with you guys, or is that just me?
The bigger thing for me, I feel like I'm not concerned about story because, you know, the pedigree's already there. They also have the writer from. I mean, I haven't played Spec Ops: The Line, but everyone talks about how great that is, and apparently he's the writer of he wrote Wolverine.
I did not know this.
I feel like story is fine. I was more whelmed, but more so because of the gameplay. Like, it was more so like it looked cool, but it looked expected. You know what I mean? Like I remember when Spider-Man first was rolling out, there was like those moments where it's just like, oh damn, that's what I want from a Spider-Man game. And so far I haven't quite felt that from the Wolverine trailers, other than stuff like, his claws like going through a guy's head is cool, but like it just almost kind of looks like standard melee. And I've been waiting for like a moment within the gameplay to make that I didn't expect, but be like, oh yeah, that's so perfect for Wolverine, but didn't see that coming, and I haven't felt that yet. So
like almost wish it was like the level of interactivity, and maybe it will be. Maybe we see more like of like 007. You know, like when you're like you're like throwing it, like that's a visceral game, dude.
It's like when you play Spider-Man and you expect swinging, but then also they have the moments where you're just like diving through the buildings, and like the animation kind of reflects that, like power dive, and just like those little extra touches. I'm looking for the extra touches. I just haven't seen them yet.
I think that's really well worded there. With Wolverine, I think the hype is. I'm still hyped for this game. I'm very hyped for it. I am curious. Have they given a price tag on this one? I am curious if that's going to be up there in like, is it a $79 game or $69?
Probably 70. Probably 70.
But yeah, I want to see some more substance from these trailers, and I don't know if what we got that's not going to be the launch trailer, but like I wanted to see some more substance, and maybe we get a state of play.
It's 70.
It's 70. Yep.
Okay, cool. Thanks for that. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited for Wolverine. I'm looking for some meat. All right, y'all. So, Wiley, you got your pretty good team here. Do we still think Hollow Knight's going to come out this year?
Shh.
Okay, shh.
I think so.
Oh,
I think so.
Oh, hey, shh, man, don't talk.
He's on the shush.
I thought he was like, yo, shh.
I did. Shush.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I do think it's coming out.
All right, man. Well, it's a battle for second, Wiley. It's a battle for second. I'm curious. I'm curious what this one is. I'm very curious. Here we go. We'll scroll on down, and if Vinny is able to call in, now's the time to do it, Vinny. If you are able to jump right on into this Discord call, go ahead and do that.
By the way, sorry.
Yeah.
Apparently, because I was looking up, I was gonna watch the Wolverine in the background as you guys were talking. Apparently, there was a new trailer dropped 5 days ago for Wolverine.
Yeah, that's
dude, I'm behind on that.
That's the one I was talking about. I think the one where
I didn't see
like,
that. I was thinking
either.
I was only thinking about the State of Play one.
No, he was like
I didn't
protecting a
realize this one
photograph, and it was very, very like I was like, this is the first glimpse I think of a like story. Like there's something there, like maybe some sort of emotional substance to this Wolverine story,
Yeah, I haven't seen this
rather
yet.
than
I haven't
just
seen this yet.
which I'm cool with. But rather than just going around and just slicing and dicing, you know what I mean? Like I think it's awesome. But I want to see, you got to couple that. It's like when I listen to heavy metal or hard rock music, you got to give me screams and cleans. You know, I want some screams and cleans. I don't want just don't give me Hatebreed or something. You know, the entire time. Got to give me some kind of melody. You know.
So you want like All That Remains?
I like All That Remains, dude. I like All That Remains. You know, there's some good stuff. I got recommendations. Elijah is a good band that I've been listening to a lot. You know what I just discovered? Bill Murray. What an awesome name for a band. It's Bilmuri. And I just discovered this band, and it's country music with heavy like ooh and like and then he's like and then you can even hear like a little saxophone going in, and I'm like, dude, this guy's awesome. I love it. Check out Bill Murray.
By the way,
that gave you enough time, Vinny. You didn't come in. I would have to read your notes.
Vinny's in the ambulance.
Well, you can answer this. Just give the guy, shove a freaking IV in him and just tell him, wait up.
Well, he said he's almost at base, so maybe we could use this moment to tear apart his games.
Oh, yeah. While he's not here, let's
he's not able to defend himself.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna take a look at
High
this.
Life 2.
Got 3
He's gonna
points.
come in here with a vengeance. I made it. Vinny and I have been at each other's throats since the beginning of this. It's been a very lovely experience with everybody, and then Vinny and I have just been at each other, and he's like the list for.
So I don't want to like go into it right now because we are going to like rehash everything. But
he keeps saying Aces of Thunder in chat. Mods, he's a mod. Vinny, ban yourself.
ban yourself. We'll go over to me, and then we'll get you, Vinny, when you're able to jump in. If you are able to jump in when this one, before this one's over. So, this is my team, Warriors of Hype. You know what? I don't feel like I'm out of it. All right, I'm holding on to hope.
As in for second?
Yeah, for second.
We're all out of it, Dan.
No, I'm going for Genesis. I'm still going Genesis. Yeah. I'm still going for his throat. Because listen, I got Control Resonant. All right. What is this game going to get? I don't know, man. Those games have been like, it's Remedy. Remedy is fantastic storytellers. And if anything's going to carry this thing, Control can do it with the story alone. Gameplay looks great. I don't know if I'm like super sold on it, because it doesn't look as fun as Control from the gameplay that I've seen. But I'm a believer, okay? And all I can see, like, look, Shrek Donkey just popped in my mind, and now I can't get it out of my it made me lose my train of thought. You know what I mean? When I said I'm a believer, nobody watches Shrek. Damn, everybody's asleep. Chat, did you guys get me when I said Shrek? When I said Donkey was a believer,
you know,
somebody
resonate
with me.
I think I needed to.
Somebody resonate with me. Which, speaking of resonate, we're about to resonate at the bottom of this list. All right, but here, okay, this game comes out September 24th, so it's actually out of the frame, so I don't need to talk about that right now. We'll talk about that in the third quarterly. Now, Gears of War E-Day, that's again another one that's out of the summer, so we're not going to find out how well I am doing. But Orbitals is September 3rd. Okay, Orbitals is getting some buzz. There's a buzz going around for Orbitals. People are starting to catch on. This could be a great game that matches the Haze Light experience. The forced optional split screen. It's actually forced. It's not even optional. Forced split screen. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. It's got a great art style.
Since the very first trailer. Yeah.
Yes, man. Thank you. What? Tell me why.
Oh, just I mean, it's everything you're saying about it's very reminiscent of the Hazelight games, and I think it's a pretty easy formula to sort of replicate. And I'm glad they've created it.
Yeah.
But just the added benefit of the art style, just sort of like gives it something different. I mean, the big question will be if because what makes those Hazelight games so good is the variety of gameplay mechanics between the different levels. So if they replicate that, then I think they'll be in a good place. So some of those games, I mean, it really depends. Like I think there's maybe a little bit more inventiveness at times with something like It Takes Two compared to the newer one that came out. But
Split
even
Fiction,
though the last level of Split Fiction was crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I wish the whole game was like that, dude. That part was so tight, dude.
Yeah, but you have to save that for last.
You do. Yeah. I get it. I get how it was, the pacing of it all, but man, what an experience. Split Fiction was a lot of fun. The only thing that I'm hoping, and I don't think I'm going to get from Orbitals, was like when I played a Hazelight game, and I just want the challenge to be there, where I don't feel like there's much of a challenge. And even with Split Fiction, it was like, to the point of if you die, don't worry, you're just coming back. There's no consequences. It felt like you could literally mindlessly go through the game, and I don't know.
That's partially so you could screw around with your co-op partner too.
Yeah,
you can kill him without having to.
Yeah. And it's like, all right. I mean, maybe I don't know if Orbitals is going to be the game that's going to do that, but I do like a more challenging, especially with a game like Split Fiction. It was like, to the point of if you die, don't worry, you're just coming back. There's no consequences. It felt like. But I do like a more challenging, especially with a game like split fiction that was going for this action and this going for these big set pieces and stuff. I was like, come on.
What we might get though is a strong story, because that's the one thing the Hazelight games haven't really done too well. Like they've had some charming stories and charming moments, but this was like a good story. Maybe that's where Orbitals could have something.
That's fair. That's fair. I've enjoyed the charming is a good word for that. All right, and then we have
Everyone brace for impact. Vinny is
he's about to go. Brace
I think
yourselves.
he said he's in the kitchen, so he's about to.
I'm gonna
join
call in.
soon.
Yeah, come on in, Vinny. All right, because I'm about to wrap mine up because that's another October release. But I did draft this one during this quarter. I drafted Modern Warfare 4 as soon as it was revealed. I believe in this one. I think it looks great.
Dude,
what's up?
I contemplated counterpicking this. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
I contemplated it. I was like, "What is this?" Because the thing with the cycle with Call of Duty, it's funny you just said what you said, because it's like every time a Call of Duty comes out, you're like, "This is gonna be the one you hope is good."
No,
and then it.
Yeah, but the thing is, is I stopped believing. Right, so like this is the reason why. This is the reason why I put it on the team. Because like Black Ops 6 or whatever, I was like, I'm not interested in this at all. It was okay when I played it. Black Ops 7, I was like, the moment that I saw the trailer, I was like, I don't want any parts of this. I don't want any. I'm done with like Call of Duty. And then they bring in this one, and I'm like, all right, man, here we go, milking that Modern Warfare franchise a little bit more with Modern Warfare 4. But then you see the trailer, and the trailer was actually looking really impressive. Like I was like, oh man, they're going for something here. And it feels like it's like, hey, forget about Modern Warfare 3. Activision forced it. It was forced optional. You know what I mean? Activision just really just pushed that game out, and it was a dumpster fire. But Modern Warfare 2 was good, but like it wasn't like Modern Warfare 2 from like the 360 days, you know? The first Modern Warfare of the reboot, that's what I'm expecting out of Modern Warfare 4. Like, I think it's going to recapture that, because the reboot was actually really, really good.
I didn't realize how poorly the recent Call of Duties have scored on OpenCritic.
So
that was part of why I was looking at this. I'm like, ooh,
yeah,
prime real estate for a counter pick.
I think even Activision knows, right? Like, it's like I almost feel like even they know. And Microsoft,
are they in the draft pick? Are they going to counter pick it? Are they going to beat it?
I feel like even Microsoft knows. Hey, this game can't suck, guys. We gotta put some time into these Call of Duty games.
You're putting an awful lot of faith into Microsoft.
Hey, listen, man. You know, yeah, I am, aren't I? They're like, no, just get the game out the door. We don't care. But yeah, I don't know. I feel okay about this one. I put it on the team. I think it's gonna do okay. I think we're gonna get maybe like in the mid 80s for that one. Now, Resonance, a Plague Tale Legacy, very surprised, right? Like that nobody had this on their list. The game looks incredible. I went back and I watched the trailer for it, and I'm like, okay, what am I missing here? Because like we didn't put this on there. There wasn't much hype around it. The other Plague Tale games have been solid. They've been doing really good. So yeah, I'm very curious of where this one goes. And look, she looks like Prince of Persia Warrior Within right there. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't she look like Warrior Within? God,
yeah, I could see that.
What a game, y'all. Yeah. What a game. That's not what I based my draft off of, but man, made me think of it just now.
Yeah, we talked about that one a while ago. That one is like in my all-time top 20. Yeah.
Yes. Dude, I want to play all of the Prince of Persia games again. The trilogy. And then Final Fantasy Resonance. I did it. I got it. Where it belongs. With me. Okay, it's my baby now. I got it. So Final Fantasy Resonance has this potential to be like a phenomenon. You know, maybe people like it a lot. Maybe people are like, "Yo, this is freaking Final Fantasy Returns," right? Final Fantasy pixel-based of old returns, and everybody's really happy about it. Maybe everybody gives it a good tour. It all comes down to, and no spoilers, don't do it. I don't want to hear it. I want to make content. I want to make content on it. So don't. If you know the Brave Exvius story, don't tell it. It's based on the Brave Exvius story, so there might be some changes, but basically it seems like that's the bone structure of the story. So it does depend on if that story is going to deliver in this. And then the gameplay looks phenomenal. The graphics look phenomenal. There is a buzz going around. People are really liking this Resonance. So I'm glad that I have it on my team right now. It's right there to wrap things up. And guess what I ended my budget on? I want everybody to keep their eyes right there. 7. Okay. That's a nod to you guys. All right.
I see you, Dan.
I really appreciate also that
Mhm.
you have double resonance now.
Yes. Yeah.
If only you had control
triple.
resonate, it would
Triple.
Oh, did you? Oh, you do. You do.
I
have triple
do.
resonance.
I do. Lots of resonating going on over my side, you know? If only I had it, I do. It's right there. Yeah, so I'm gonna change my team to Warriors of Resonance. There
Resonant
it is.
hype.
Resonance. Yeah, Resonant hype. Resonance hype. Okay, we're waiting on Vinny to join the call. Hopefully he can.
Oh, he's here.
Oh,
he's
he's in.
lingering in the
I'm here.
shadows.
I've been here.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I
Vin
heard
Woo.
him.
Vinwoo. I love that you got the Vinwoo name as well. For those, you know, the running joke is like, what, the 20 people that watch that? Thank you so much, guys, for watching the Final Fantasy 2 in review there.
Dan,
You know?
you got to stop counting 20 people. It was 16.
You're
can't
right,
count
you're
the
down.
4 of us.
I was counting us watching the stream, making sure. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so we have Vinwoo, the Fire Fighter, pressed shift to run. Vinny, you have the Dustbloods right here. It's getting an open beta. I'm very curious your thoughts on that one. Hold up. Then
Yep.
Fire Emblem is just going to make the cut for the summer. All right, and this is a big one. Everybody's expected big things. And not only that, still in the summer, you have Silent Hill Townfall. Now, where do you want to begin?
I would like to begin probably with Duskbloods because it's been counterpicked,
It has.
and I'm curious if Genesis knows something I don't, or if he just thinks it's not going to perform very well, and it was just like the lowest rating game he can counterpick to get that off of his list.
I can give you the reasons, but I'll let you see how. I want you to explain how confident you are in it first.
He wants to build you up so he can tear you
This
down.
man is sitting on his lofty perch right now. He's
Oh,
feeling
man.
real good. He's looking down at
Jen's
us
the giant
peasants.
slayer.
Yeah.
He is the Sephiroth of this group.
Yeah.
Jen the Giant Slayer.
I want
He
you to
built-
beg.
So this
Beg
is to
for
be a
forgiveness.
duel, son. You go first.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind giving you my reasons if you want to hear. There's many reasons behind it. So I was pretty quick to counterpick it when I had the chance. The reason was I knew that we'll get in the closed beta, and I knew that I had a feeling it was going to be announced around mid-July, which it has, for the end of August, which it has, which works against me because that is setting up the precedence of it coming out this year. Now, the reasons, it's a risky counterpick. I'm going to admit that it is a risky counterpick, but I wanted to take a little bit of risk because the way I was seeing my biggest
Because your
threat.
list was that good, huh?
Because he can't
You can afford a risk.
He knew it when he said it. He knew it when he said it. He was like, oh, damn.
Jen, that only
gonna call
means
me.
something if you had a risky list. You didn't. Okay.
Genesis is like, I needed a little
The
excitement.
only risk I've got- the only risk
I
I've
needed
got, and
first.
Go ahead.
But the way I'm looking at Dustbloods is it's because like I say, it's a switch to exclusive. We've not seen anything at all, really. Even the closed beta trailer was like didn't really give anything away. The fact that it's a closed beta means, you know, only a couple of people are going to get, not a couple of people, but there's going to be a selection, and it's also people that have Nintendo Switch Online membership as well as having a Switch 2, which again narrows down the playtesting experience. And it really depends how that playtest goes, because we don't really know what the game is. We know it's like a PvPE type game. It's not what we got with Night Rain. It's a brand new thing that they're trying. So with that being said, I think I don't think WoW, I'm thinking like when that closed beta test comes through, it's going to go one or two ways. Either people are going to play it and be like, "Oh man, they have not nailed down the network connection. Like we're losing connection in battles. The lag is unplayable." But also with it being on the Switch 2, I'm not dismissing the Switch 2 at all, but you know that they've had a bit of trouble when it comes to porting Elden Ring to the system, to the point where they had to delay it just because it ran so bad. But now that Elden Ring does have a release date, again, that works in their favor, because maybe they have worked with the infrastructure of the Switch 2 a little bit more to be able to work in their favor. So with it being an online only game, I'm kind of thinking that it's usually the turnaround from Software's closed betas to their release is a couple of months. Usually it was with Night Rain, and I think was what Souls game got a beta test back in the day? Was it like Dark Souls 3? Maybe? I don't know. Don't follow very
I was gonna say I'm not
very closely.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking, well, where could the release date be? If it's coming out this year, where could that fall? It's not going to fall in September. There's no way. Because it's too stacked. Then you've got October, which is a chance. That is a solid month for it to release.
Definitely feels like that, right? Like it feels like a
November
style game,
yeah, November. But you also got to think there's a Switch 2 exclusive, so maybe they are working with Nintendo with the release schedule. They don't want to collide with a Nintendo game that's coming out, and I'm pretty sure Nintendo have got a game coming out every month, except we haven't got Zelda's release date. Which I would assume that Zelda's either going to just go head to head with GTA and not care, or that'll be a December game. So Duskless doesn't really have a slot. So in my mind, I'm thinking maybe it will fall back, pending on its network test as well, that maybe it will fall back into 2027. But yeah, my thoughts of it being an online game, maybe the network test might go south. And when if let's say it does come out this year, when it comes to its rating, I don't mind losing like 10 points, because I think it's probably going to be around. It's going to probably. I think it will probably hit an 80, but that's me not knowing anything. The fact that we've not seen anything and it's supposed to come out this year and we're in the second half of the year now, and this is coming from a big studio. So there's a lot of, in my mind, there's a lot of things, there's more things against it than for it, but at the same time, FromSoft have shown us time and time again that they can like flip the plate. So that's where I'm coming from when it's like Risk. So there's a lot of things that I've put thought into it, but it just makes it interesting as well for that kind of your guys' battle for second place.
The one last potential red flag is Max was talking about it the other day on stream, and he said that apparently they have like really crazy restrictions on the beta, like creators can't stream it, record it. That's a little bit of a red flag.
Which is, again, you're not going to get any essentially any previews for it until like what? Just a couple of red flags here and there.
Yeah, go ahead.
So that is FromSoft's, like that's true FromSoft fashion. I mean, the trailer for Dark Souls was like 5 seconds long. The trailer for Sekiro was like a gauntlet and then a title screen before we got the game. Elden Ring was a dude riding a horse. FromSoft doesn't really release too much about their games before they get released, and that's just like, that's like their mystery. They always do stuff like that. So I'm not too worried about that. I think they're just doing what they normally do. So I love the FromSoft games. I still like, even games that people say are clunky, like Dark Souls 1, people still play even from 2012 till today. There's still a dedicated online player base. And the one thing that keeps people playing Dark Souls is the PvP. And I think they're really leaning heavy into the PvP aspect. They were successful with Night Rain, and that's a multiplayer only game. And so I think now they're pushing it one step further with Dustbloods, trying to capture also all the hype about people wanting Bloodborne 2
Mm.
and people saying that this is the spiritual successor to Bloodborne,
Oh,
which I think is going to draw in a lot of people.
yeah.
What was that, Daniel?
I said, whoa. People are saying that about that Dustbloods?
Yeah, people. It's the spiritual successor to
The art
Bloodborne. It's
style. Yeah, the art
Yeah,
style.
with the
yeah.
art style and everything. Just to kind of like, I want to throw this in there too. I know we were talking about, I think Subtext was talking about, like, where it's like, hey, October, Nintendo likes to release was it October? I think that was Jen actually. Nintendo likes to have a game every month, so it kind of sparked me to like go look that up. What's Nintendo's game? Well, it's Kate Sith's 3-point shooters. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. That's coming out October 22nd. You don't want to go head to head with that if you're Dustbloods. But then the same day, Final Fantasy Resonance. Come on, y'all.
So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
so I think the closed beta is slated for mid to late August, which I think is going to push release to mid to late November. That's my guess is for when Dustbloods is coming out. Might be good timing. You know, people getting the Switch 2 for the holidays might also be picking up Dustbloods as, you know, the game that comes with it.
GTA
You know, I'm not
doesn't
really
come out on Switch, you know? That's not it's not
what was that?
I said GTA 6 isn't on Switch. You know what I mean? So like if you're a Switch 2 owner and you're going into the holidays, you're looking for a new game to play. Obviously, Zelda, you don't want to get in the way of that. But yeah, I mean, if that's going to be a something to pick up. You got a good point there.
Yeah. But I am the only thing that has me worried. Sorry if you guys hear the tones in my station. The only thing that has me worried about Dustbloods is the fact that it is a Nintendo Switch exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
That worries me because everyone I know plays Souls games on consoles. So, or PCs, but never do I hear people like people played Elden Ring and they like to play it on their Switch because it's portable and everything. But the best experience I've had with because Dark Souls 3 is on the Switch.
Oof.
And sorry, hold on.
You're good. I do know.
There's a slander campaign going on against me in chat. I want it to be clear. I don't want Ocarina of Time to bomb. I just said we could win over Jen if it bombs.
Said what he said,
Words
folks.
in my
He said
mouth.
what he said. What he said.
He said,
Know what he said.
There's a slander
I
campaign.
don't want it to bomb. My favorite game of all time is a Zelda. It's not Ocarina, but I want it to do good. Anyways.
But yeah, to close out Dustbloods, I think that the critics usually always talk sugar about FromSoft games. So in reality, I don't really need people like the masses to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
I just need whoever's reviewing it to enjoy it on
yeah,
the Switch.
yeah. It's got to run smooth. It's got to
Yeah,
it's got to
exactly.
be
It's
an
just it's
enjoyable
gotta run smooth. I'm hoping the closed beta shows how good it can run on the Switch 2, and I'm hoping to be part of the closed beta because that would be pretty awesome. I could bring something to the table next go around in I think October is when you said we're doing our next check-in.
I believe so, or like mid-September, so that way we can get it in there before the next.
Right, since no one's allowed to stream it or record it or anything, I'm hoping I get to play it. But and then of course I'm gonna try and hitless it if that's even possible.
Heck yeah. We got to get you on content to do hitless runs, man. I think would you guys like to see that, chat? Let us know. Vinny does hitless runs in these games, like Dark Souls and things like that. Hitless runs. It's pretty impressive.
Not that great.
You did it. Well, I mean, come on, Vinny. Come on, Vinny. You're humble, man. You're humble. Vinny, I want you to...
I don't touch grass.
I want you to tell me about this Fire Emblem Fortune Weaves. Now, this game does come into the summer season here with a September 17th release date. This is a big one. This is a big one, I think. Do you believe that this is like, I mean, obviously you've drafted it, so why this Fire Emblem Fortune Weave? Do you what do you believe in this game, Vinny? Like, how much do you believe in it?
I believe in Fire Emblem. I mean, any game that has a character in Super Smash, I believe in.
And I mean, it's just 75% of the roster is Fire Emblem, so I mean, it's got to be good.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's one of Nintendo's like leading IPs. I always hear people talk about it. Like, I'll have friends who play exclusively Call of Duty, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm also hyped about Fire Emblem." I'm like, "Really? You? Okay, that's all right." I chose Fire Emblem selfishly, not because I play it, but because I was like, that looks like a good pick. So I have faith in it
You
because
got faith. Yes.
yeah, I have faith in it because even though I don't play it, I can appreciate it for what it is, and it is a good game.
Look at that, man.
Like the series is a good game. I haven't played, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave yet, obviously, but
yeah, and everybody's like, I mean, I think, what was it? The Fire Emblem game that just released, if I remember correctly, that was like, it was good. It was good. But like, was it Three Houses that everybody went nuts over? Like, people really loved that Fire Emblem.
I think it was Three Houses that
Yeah.
I have not played a Fire Emblem game. I've always wanted to get into this series, and I feel like that was the one I remember hearing the most buzz about.
And then Tyler Hebner saying it's surprisingly the top 3 most anticipated games on Famitsu. So, yeah.
It's a very passionate fan base from what I know.
Yes. So, I mean, look, man, I think you got a great pick here. And I look at your list, Vinny, and I have hope for you, bro. I have hope. Like, I think if anybody's going to give Genesis a run for his money, I actually believe it could be you, man.
Wait, I want to know your thoughts on Silent Hill, though.
And that's exactly where I was going to go with it next, right? It's like I know that you haven't played Fire Emblem, but you believe it, you have faith in it, but you love Silent Hill. And I know that I got, we got Lee, we got, I think Wiley, you play Silent Hill? I think so.
It's been a minute.
Okay, but all right, I know we got our horror games fans here. So Silent Hill Townfall, what do you think of this one, Vinny?
From when I watched the trailer, when they released the trailer for this game, the moment I saw that like tarp over that sign,
yeah,
like I saw that and I saw the angle of the camera facing the tarp on the sign, and I got goosebumps, and I was like, this is going to be another Silent Hill. And then it showed the name and everything, and I was like, okay, this is going to be another Silent Hill. And I was like, we just got Silent Hill F. Silent Hill F, I thought was, personally, I know a lot of people are like mixed about Silent Hill F, but I thought Silent Hill F was a masterpiece. That might be a little bit because of like the mechanics of it. It definitely felt Soulsborne-y for a horror game, but Silent Hill F I just thought was a masterpiece. I think this, now going back to, I want to say a more mainline Silent Hill is going, like, I think Silent Hill F performed very well.
That's what I'm trying to figure out of this thing. The reason I was asking you directly before is Silent Hill is weird because it has the more mainline feeling entries, and then there's the ones that aren't. And I don't want to call them spin-offs or anything, but I think of something like The Short Message, which did terrible. That one did like really bad, I think. Let me check the Open Critics. Yeah, that got a 55. Had a great soundtrack, but the reason, because jokes aside about how we've been at each other, I did consider picking this, and I wanted to do well, obviously, but looking at it's like, from what we've seen of it, I'm almost a little skeptical if it's gonna hit in the same way that other Silent Hills do. again, I wanted to do well. I wanted to do really well because I love when Silent Hill gets ambitious and tries, you know, different things with itself, taps into different forms of horror. But I don't know. I was just curious, like, what you think about the direction they're going with this one. Is it
Well,
something you're confident in?
You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the mainline Silent Hill team is the one that's working on this one because I think they go back and forth. I think Silent Hill F was the secondary team while they were in production of this one.
Yeah, that's.
And I believe it might be the same team that made Silent Hill 2 remake. Which I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
was
Let me look into
great. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I go ahead, Sub.
Google AI is seemingly disagreeing with you, but I'm taking that with a grain of salt because it's
Yeah,
Google
I was gonna say I
AI.
think this is actually a sub team. It's like yeah.
I think it's a sub team. Was Silent Hill F made by a sub team as well, though? Because I thought you had it
I
backwards.
think
just
Konami
now.
was
I
just kind
might
of
have it backwards.
doing the thing.
I don't see
Yeah, I think
Annapurna
F
projects.
was while F wasn't a mainline in the sense that it didn't take place in Silent Hill. I think F is supposed to be interpreted as being a part of that main line rather than what Townfall's doing, where it definitely feels like the more experimental, like sub team developed. And again, those games aren't necessarily like when they do that, it isn't that it's necessarily bad, but I feel like Silent Hill struggles more with these types of entries rather than their 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the case of F. But I don't know.
Mhm.
Again, I don't want to come like it might be surprising hearing me like talk skeptically about it, but I'm just wondering. I have a feeling that
It definitely
regardless if
looks
it
like
does
like
critically,
a departure, right? I've never played the game, right? It looks like it's like could be like a little bit of a departure from how Silent
it's like a
Hill.
first person game for starters, or at least if
Yeah.
I recall correctly, that was something that caught my eye.
Hmm.
I'm just curious to see where this one's gonna end up because when it was a race between me and Vinny when we both saw the trailer, I knew it was gonna be a race for the two of us to get this thing. And I'm not saying that I'm happy you got it over me because then that would make our rivalry seem which it's not. We genuinely have a disdain for one another. We're clearly more than no, but for real, like I don't know. I'm just curious about this one because the more I've seen from it, I wouldn't be surprised if it, doesn't get the critical reception I would want it to get.
Have you guys ever
Listen,
heard of a
you're
game?
just
Oh, go ahead.
he's softening it, man. This is Ocarina of Time all over again. He's just softening it so chat
Didn't
doesn't.
even say
Well, I was doing some digging.
Same.
Silent Hill Townfall was at SGF and I wanted to check it out. I was supposed to, but then scheduling things came up. But I didn't hear anything about it from I didn't hear like whispers or people talking about it in any way. Not to say it was like I just didn't hear anything, so I don't even know what the vibe was. Walking out of play days, but so I looked it up. The developer is Screenburn Interactive, and their last two projects were a game called Observation and a game called Stories Untold. Both of them scored in the 70s on Open Critic, so that's at least where it's coming from,
Yeah, and it says team shifted onto their latest project, their most ambitious title yet, and a team that is now 3 times the size of Observations. Screenburn are putting all of their efforts into another slice of madness with their friends Annapurna Interactive and Konami to work on Silent Hill Townfall, a brand new original entry into the legendary horror series. Yeah, I mean, like, I think this was a very fascinating game. That's why I think that's the reason why we wanted to spend a little more time on it, talking about it, just because it's like Silent Hill has been on a roll. Like Silent Hill 2 remake was fantastic. It was even nominated for Game of the Year during the Keeleys, and then you have the next one was Silent Hill F. I believe that was nominated, right? I think that was nominated.
It was
for
nominated at least for voice. I know the voice actress.
Right.
Story, I think. Story
Okay,
too.
so fantastic game
Sound
there
design
too.
as well. Yeah.
So
Nice.
Konami is trying to have their redemption moment. They're trying to have a resurrection moment, actually. Like, they're trying to come back. And the fact that
I can tell you exactly how they can do that.
Let me hear it.
They could actually release Silent Hill PT as like a full game.
Oh, man.
Oh.
They could get Hideo
Oh,
Kojima
man.
back on. They have to bring him back. Yeah. And just like, hey, man, we're sorry, man.
I have a PS4 with PT still on it. Not my personal.
Ooh. Honestly, think that's
I have it on
probably
my,
worth like a lot of money now.
I have
I
the
bought it for a
modded
lot of
version.
money because I didn't have it anymore.
Well, the GameSpot preview that came out after SGF was titled "Silent Hill Townfall looks like the closest thing we're getting to PT." So,
Ooh.
Right.
Okay.
Because one of the mechanics that I noticed in Silent Hill Townfall is so they still have combat in it. And now this can go one of two ways, I think. People either love stealth based things or they hate it.
Mm-hmm.
And Silent Hill Townfall uses kind of like a CCTV mechanic where you have to avoid lethal monsters by, kind of using security cameras and stuff, or from what I can tell, using security cameras and stuff to avoid, enemies and everything, which feels heavily stealth based to me.
Dishonored.
And yeah, exactly. And like, and then what's the other one? Metal Gear Solid 5 is another one where it's like, like non-lethal options are your better option or whatever. Like people either love that or hate it. And I'm hoping that everybody loves it.
Yeah, for this like a scary stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So like Silent Hill Townfall, that's also coming out September 24th, and then
On my birthday.
On your birthday. God, let's make it good. Konami, Screen Burn. This is birthday.
Right, exactly. It's gonna do very well because it's my birthday.
Birthday, yes. A little birthday stream, maybe. I don't know. And then
We'll make sure to have the post on time.
yeah, well, yeah. It won't be 12 minutes long. I found that was not appreciated. All right, I worked.
I thought it was
I worked
hysterical.
on it
I'm
for
glad you can
12
muster
minutes
up that
long.
much footage of me.
And you know what he said? You had to make it 12 minutes? I'm like, bro, it's your birthday, and I made you a 12-minute long
That is
video.
not- hold on, what is this slander campaign that's happening?
slander
I said,
campaign
Dave, you had 12
continues.
minutes of footage? That's what I said. No. Hey, man, why do it have to be 12 minutes
They
long?
made
You
they
don't think I
made
wouldn't
me.
watch myself for 12 minutes? Are you kidding me? I'm the
That's
funniest
All
guy
I
I know.
remember,
No,
all I remember was getting. Well, I got from Lee. I got a. Oh man, this video was really long. And like I was still watching it after like 12 minutes long. How long is this video? And I'm like, bro, I made you a 12-minute video. And I love
Lee,
my
you
3
should
minutes.
say- You were
a
like-
tribute.
Lee, you know what that sounds like to me?
Oh boy, what does it sound like, Vinny?
Sounds like third place energy to me.
Oh, at
Vinny,
least.
At
At
least. At least.
I mean, I take
Oh.
third. I still get the medal.
And
As long as you don't get second, that's all I care about. Wherever. Listen, Vinny, I don't care if I'm second to last. I just want you to be below me on the list.
You know what?
You're my personal rival for this whole thing.
you can really stick it to him when the next game he drafts automatically counterpick that junk because you got just automatically counterpick, just really stick it to him.
I'm
Man.
gonna muster up game of the year and I'll counterpick it. Yeah,
He's saving his final counterpick there. Vinny, you still have one remaining. Just a reminder on that one. You did win on this counterpick. The Songs of the Past DLC, not this year, so that will net out to a 0, which is great for you, leaving you with an empty here as well. So your team is looking, promising, Vinny. It's 74 right now to 113. Yes, we got a 79, but your games are yet to come. And I'm looking at your list going like, holy crap, wait a second. You know what I mean? This could be some good stuff. So what do you think, man?
I'm happy with my counter pick,
Mm-hmm.
and unfortunately, it's not good or bad. It's neutral, right?
Yeah.
I don't get any points, but I don't lose any points. I was really hoping that counter picking a game that like doesn't get released will at least net me like some amount of points, but just 0, which is fine. It's better than me losing points.
Yeah.
It's no Aces of Thunder counter pick.
I know, man. What are we doing?
It was a salty choice I made because Wiley took the game I wanted. I was
Hey.
like, yeah, I'm gonna root for the underdog.
Hey, Vinny.
Yes.
Words of great encouragement, bro. Words of great encouragement. That's all I'm gonna say. Lee doesn't get it, but you do, and that's enough.
And that's enough. All right.
When did I become the villain?
Ocarina of
this
Time.
podcast.
Ocarina of Time. Okay.
Oh, dude.
we are rallying behind Jen right
He
now.
wants it
Like,
to
what did
fail.
you do, Lee? He already has this win locked.
I didn't say it. All I said was we could win if it bombs. Not, hey man, this game's got a bomb because I want to win. And now I'm gonna get clipped out of context. Probably fucking Gaming Tracks is gonna put that in the Discord later, and it's just gonna be. I'm gonna look like the bad guy.
Oh,
See, I
We
hope these
love you,
games do
Lee.
good.
it's all right.
I hope
bro.
your
It's
game's
okay.
super good. All right,
I hope they all do
y'all.
well.
Vinny, thank you so much for calling in, man. I know you're at work and you took some time here to speak with us. I really do appreciate that, man.
Yeah. Thank you guys for waiting. Sorry that it
Oh,
you had to
dude.
wait.
No, man. Well, I mean, it's always worth the wait, Vinny. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
All right, brother, man. You have a good night. We're going to wrap this thing up.
All right, you guys too. Everybody, be safe. Have a good night.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one, man. Be
Take
safe.
it easy, Van
Okay.
Will.
All right. And so there is our fantasy league as it stands currently here at the end of, at the beginning. Well, I don't know. I guess we're a little bit into the summer season right now. We meant to do this a while ago. Hey, we want to have as many of you guys on the show as possible. That's what it's all about. Sitting here, hanging out, and having a blast. I trust me. I get it. Scheduling conflicts. Trust me. I think it was me some of the time saying, like, you know what? Good. You guys, you can't do it good. I don't want to do it either. So this is like, I'm not feeling it. So I do really appreciate you guys, taking time. I know you guys make your own content and you're spending time here on this channel, and that really means a lot. And I don't want you guys to think that goes unnoticed, and I really, really, really appreciate it. So with that being said, everybody who's watching currently right now at the moment, I'm going to have Dragoon King go find Genesis on YouTube, and then Excalibro, I want you to bring in subtext on YouTube. Get those links,
Yep, you got
share
it.
it in the chat, please, right there,
Yeah,
as we
okay.
close this
I
thing
was
out.
like, what do you mean to do? He's right below me.
In fact, if you're watching this and you are not subscribed to Genesis 7, Subtext, or Prof Noctis, you need to remedy that right now. Okay?
Oh, are you doing Prof?
I'll
Yeah,
do
Prof's
Prof.
with
I'll
you.
do Prof. Yeah.
Come on, join in the work. Come on.
Okay, yeah. I gotta carry my own. But yeah, so I will get that going. But thank you guys for being here. So let's close it out. Genesis 7. Any closing thoughts?
I'm looking forward to it.
Looking forward to your
I
hyping?
like things. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm looking.
I bet.
I love things like this because I won't speak for everyone, but we all create specific content, and when we get a chance to get outside that box and talk about just video games in general, it's great to have a space in it, and that the fact that we're all competing and just having a good time, it's a pleasure. So I appreciate you setting stuff like this up, and thanks to chat always being there, rallying on. I hope everyone's on my side now after seeing today's episode. But yeah, looking forward to it.
And we're gonna have to form teams to have a chance, bro. Like
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
7 of us, so if the other 6 of us all pair up, we might be able to take you down.
You know, that is something we didn't talk about today. Trading. I was going to introduce trading, and I forgot to do it. Oh,
Okay.
To get the
Eventually,
favor of
eventually.
Chad, I propose a trade for Ocarina so I can atone for the sins that Chad is asserting onto me.
We have to have like
you don't
a
even
mutually.
need it, Jen. Come on, you know you don't need it. Give me.
I think
Bro.
trading might have to be one of those things where we introduce it next year. I feel like we're pretty far into the season right now. And the only way that trading would end up working is if we're deliberately going to say, okay, let's all rally behind Lee for all the slander today, and we will. And we're just gonna give him our best games, and then like hopefully Lee will win the game. You know. So
No, I'm not doing it.
Gotta protect the sanctity of this league. Okay. So we'll do trading next year, everybody, and we'll bring down the counter picks to 1.
Come on, I was just whittling them down.
All right,
You could see in his
everybody.
eyes, he was like, "Here, I'll throw you a bone."
He's like, all right, fine. I'll give you.
All right, for Aces of Thunder.
Yeah, for Aces.
Aces of Thunder.
Jen would
Give me that which will neither net me nor hurt me.
Looking good. Looking real good. All right, everybody. I mean, who knows? That Subtext is looking good too, y'all. All right. Thank you so much. Subtext. Closing words.
Yeah, I mean, to echo everything Genesis said in terms of getting to talk about games outside of what we typically talk about.
Yes.
I was even talking about some Summer Games Fest experiences that I haven't even talked about on my own channel because I hadn't had the time.
Nice.
But also Galactic Racer was a lot of fun, so that's a good pick that you have there.
Thank you.
I think it's Lee.
It was me.
So yeah, I mean, I'm just looking forward to seeing how much Genesis 7 is going to beat me. And you know, it's actually it feels appropriate that somebody with 7 in their name is going to beat us. So
What about 7 in their
in
budget?
honor of the year of for the anticipation for FF7.
Yeah. I mean, I saved $7 on my budget though.
It all points back to Jen. It all points back to Jen.
I think I have like $7 in my wallet, like my actual like what
I mean, I think that's in my bank account. To be honest with you, that might be it. All right, everybody.
I just want to say that I'm very appreciative of that dollar that I've been begging for since. Because I would never be able to make that counter pick without
Man,
it.
you had the opportunity to.
I finally
keep
gave it
us in
to
the
him,
running.
man. I was like, "Here's your dollar." There you go. Look, 7 released as well. He's just keeping it on brand. All right, everybody. Thank you. So this has been a absolute blast. Thank you so much for being a part of this, everybody. And Prof and Vinny, thank you. You're not here right now, but thank you for joining the call when you were able to. We'll see you in the next quarterly check-in as we will be recapping what the heck just happened in the chaos. What the heck just happened in the
Chaos
of summer. So that was good. It was good, but I feel like we could really do it better. You know, we'll get it.
You're kind of whispering it.
Okay. Well,
You
see,
need
like,
to- you
we'll see
need
what I was
mime
trying to
that bad
do.
boy.
Well, I'm trying to. Okay. Now you can see my mouth.
Oh, you're
Okay.
trying to get the wispiness of it, aren't you?
What I want you to do is like when I say, I want you to say the words. Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. All right, got it.
All right. We're gonna recap the absolute
Chaos
of summer.
Oh, you're saying it really? You're saying it slow.
That was
you want
even
me to,
worse.
You want to slow it down a bit?
Well, see, I believe that there might be a
I don't know if you're
delay
trying to take a bite
from
out of
across
something.
the pond. You know what I mean? I feel like maybe across the pond there's a bit of delay because I'm saying in the absolute, and then I'm waiting a second.
Chaos
Jay.
is what I'm saying.
Chaos. Like you really had to stretch that one out. All right, everybody. We'll recap summer. We'll take a look at, hey, is GTA the only thing that we're going to be talking about? We'll see. And yeah, exciting stuff. So please follow along with this hype check as we do one every month. And we're just looking at stuff and being hyped for it. So if you like that, subscribe. And be sure to catch the Hypecast where we're going to be talking about Final Fantasy VII. See, I want to say Resonance, Revelation, and then Final Fantasy Resonance. We got 2 double-header Hypecasts going on. So subscribe, and we'll see you in those videos. Thank you so much for watching this video. You take care now. Bye-bye then.
Hope Ocarina does well. Oh, we tried to get that in there. I tried. I hope Ocarina does really well. This is a message from Lee. I hope it does really well, and Jen's gonna win anyway. So what more could he win with? He's gonna win. Everybody, hooray for Jen! Hooray